Consider all the renowned men in history. Consider leaders like Genghis Khan, Caesar, Bonaparte, and others. Now think of what characteristics these men share. All of these men were among the most influential in their era. All of them were dominant males. What do you believe to be a man's primary biological need? To establish dominance and to spread their seed. That's our purpose as the male of the species. Now let's turn to the men of today. These men today just seem so lost. The ease with which men today can access a woman's body is one of their biggest problems. You can receive what men in the past had to wait years for with just a few touches on your smartphone screen. You may now be wondering why this habit is so horrible. What harm is there? Let me explain. The men of old did not have what you do now, as I already stated. They were unable to simply view a naked woman anytime they felt like it. Being the kind of guy that a woman loves was their only chance at getting close to her. They were forced to earn it. Like, consider if there's a guy who doesn't work, makes no money, isn't attractive, and spends the most of his time online or in his mother's basement playing video games. Will any women even glance his way? The males in the past put effort into improving themselves because of this. Just to stand a chance of attracting ladies, they invested countless hours in self-improvement. But because it's so simple to give in to your desires in contemporary culture, the part of men who were driven to better themselves has all but disappeared. If those reasons weren't enough to convince you to stop indulging in those illicit online flicks, allow me to inform you of a few other drawbacks. One of the most typical issues is that if you view a lot of explicit videos, your vision of reality becomes distorted. Guys, trust me when I say that what they depict in those videos is not how things actually are. Not even close. When you meet a woman, this creates unrealistic expectations and performance anxiety. It can damage your relationship. Another prevalent issue is that watching such explicit videos and satisfying your needs causes a dopamine surge. You get happier as a result. However, did you also know that as your body becomes accustomed to this sudden dose of dopamine, your body starts to need that consistent dopamine rush? It's similar to enjoying a meal. Once you tried it, you really liked it. It was still good the next day when you ate it again. You will grow to despise it as you continue to eat the same item every day. Your mind operates in the same manner. As a result, as long as you consistently give in to your desires every day, you will eventually become immune to even the most basic acts of intimacy. In order to get the same level of gratification as before, you will engage in greater and more heinous acts. That's why it's necessary to practice seed retention. I understand that males of a species have an inbuilt biological urge to disperse their seed. And I understand that subsiding that desire is difficult. Eventually, during the course of your seed retention journey, you will have no choice but to do it. And trust me, it's never a question of if. It's always a question of when. So when the time comes, be careful to carry it out without using any explicit films. Otherwise, you'll undo all of your progress. Keep in mind that your goal with seed retention is to distract yourself from the distorted nature of these videos. Not the act itself, but the videos are your enemy. As I said, a species' alpha males have a specific biological purpose. They want to disperse their seed as widely as they can because they are the alphas. They are designed to rule. Now, here's a small contradiction. On this channel, we emphasize seed retention a lot, although our primary biological goal is actually reproducing. How can we get our body to stop doing what it is hardwired to do? You see, this is the part that causes the most confusion for men who practice seed retention. Let me explain. The goal of seed retention is to abandon the current method of releasing seed. I'm talking about flushing it down a drain in your bathroom. There will come a moment when you will only be thinking about women as you continue to practice seed retention. You won't be able to concentrate on anything else. You will have two options when this time comes. Release your seed. Alternately, persevere and enter monk mode. Let's concentrate on the first choice for now and discuss monk mode in a later video. How is it an option when the sole goal of our work is seat retention? You might be asking. Let me explain. If all you think about is women, how are you going to concentrate on anything else in your life? Try to make contact with a real, live woman rather than admiring those two-dimensional internet women. If you feel you lack the strength to continue, reproduce using the natural abilities of your body. With a woman, don't use your hand. Once you've finished, you can relax once more and re-enter your seed retention quest. Hopefully, this time for longer. Additionally, make an effort to divert your attention as you practice seed retention. Try not to spend the entire day at home, since when you're by yourself with your thoughts, your mind will wander. However, it will be challenging to carry out the deed if you are somewhere else, such as a crowded gym. Try to make the most of your energy so that you are completely spent by the time you go to bed. In this manner, you will avoid becoming a victim of the most typical factor that motivates completing the deed, boredom at night. And don't worry if you occasionally break a streak. When you fail 1% of the time, it makes no difference. The other 91% is what counts, not the first 99%. What matters is that you are out there improving yourself and doing something useful. Just keep in mind that you must take all essential precautions to avoid the explicit videos. Don't forget that fulfilling your need to see a naked woman is harmful for your mental health, not performing the act itself. Additionally, try not to constantly focus on seed retention. Yes, it's the first step in your quest to become a better man, but don't regard it as a religion in which your entire existence must revolve. It's a stepping stone, and that's that. Focus on improving yourself, getting your work done. Chase after your goals. And remember, guys, there's much more to life than women, so focus on the things that actually matter. That brings us to the end of the video. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more content like this in the future. Why not like the video too? It will greatly help the channel.